more I search, the better, until I have to start moving again. Or I could go down here and try and like start getting stuff in the ruins, you know, to get that secret of the past out of the way, but whatever. I think what we're going to do is get the conjure going right here. So let's get his like event going. And he got a host of haunts. So he got this like thing again. Didn't I just already do this one? Host of haunts is different apparently. Alright, so this time he's got basically roll a 6 in order to basically like, you know, get through this one. I'm thinking for this one, he might be a little bit screwed. We're going to try and loot this because I can still use this card again. And I'll know by, if I do get a 6, it will be like exhausted, but, you know, whatever. And he fails. So this is going to lose the secrecy to the conjure here. That's unfortunate, but well. Now I didn't roll a 6 for this, so I don't exhaust that card. So let's do that. We'll get the conjure here to activate his like, you know, Shadow Scout. And at the start of his turn next time, he'll basically like, you know, have a thing get activated. So he'll basically start searching his like, his place. Oh, so this is actually based on location, so I actually want to leave it here. Now, here's something I know by the way. At the start of your location, make a search roll in this location. So he's only going to search the village with the Shadow Scout. He's not going to search anywhere else, like, you know, if he moves around anywhere. So that's good to know. Let's do that with him. And I think we'll basically get the Tamer to go next to try and do her search, I guess. And she got the Dark Tempest. So roll 3 dice and then pick and resolve any 2. Alright, so I got resolve 3, 3, or 4. She can lose secrecy or she can gain secrecies. Well, I guess, like, you know, for a fair trade-off, let's do 4 and 3, so nothing happens to her. We're going to do a search roll for her. And you got 1, so nothing happens with her search roll, so done. That's her turn out of the way. Alright, this is pretty much standard, you know, issue for these guys as well. They're just going to do same events for their turns as well. Watchers. So compared to the darkness, basically you got 0 to 9, you've got lookouts. So she has to evade or she'll basically lose a secrecy. Alright, she failed to evade. Now here's something I note by the way. This does apply to other heroes, like the mirror image. So let's just see if we can get, like, you know, a success here, so she can actually keep her secrecy somewhat up. Nope. Alright, so she's going to lose 1 secrecy. That's unfortunate for her. And we'll basically do a search roll for her. She got 6, so she draws a map card. And she's going to drop from the village a treasure chest. So, this guy got, like, you know, an active power to basically use last time, but he doesn't have a whole lot of power, so I think it was drawing our card for the conjure over here. So let's go over here, draw a card, and he's going to get Blizzard. So, tactic. Activating your location, then fight or loot with one dice. All heroes roll 1+ dice when fighting or looting there. Deactivate and exhaust at the end of your next turn. So basically this is a nice little, you know, effect card for all your heroes. That's pretty nice. Basically, Conjure is like a really good support character, but he's got, like, you know, very little else he can basically do besides his support stuff. So I want to get him, like, you know, something to make him a little bit more, you know, capable of doing stuff. Alright, event. Unfriendly eyes. Count the blights in your location. There's 0 here, so we lose 1 secrecy. It's getting kind of concerning that these guys are all losing their secrecy down to 4 like this, but whatever, it happens. So yeah, basically if Necromancer rolls a 5 or 6, they'll be detected. If he rolls a 4 or 1, he'll move there anyways. Really annoying. But whatever. Look at the Mesmer do his dice roll. And nothing happens. So their turns are done. Time for a Necromancer to do his thing. Darkness goes up by 1. He rolls his big flat dice. And he rolled a 4, so he's going to go there regardless. Map card. And he's going to create reverence in the village. So we got reverence in the village. They're kind of annoying because they're pretty powerful fight, and they're like, you know, a little more powerful than the vampires in terms of like, you know, their stuff, I guess. Alright, Necromancer's here. I might just drop everyone's secrecy down by 1 because that's just going to happen. Everyone's secrecy goes down by 1. But it's not 0, so none of these guys are detected yet. I might want to use Blizzard because that might be very useful right now. So let's get this Conjurer to go first for his turn, I think. He's going to draw an event card. He gets Vile Messenger. You have to do 4 to kill it, or basically the darkness goes up. Alright, well this might get bad. We're going to activate this on location. And he rolled a 6, so event doesn't happen, so that's nice. Now, because this guy's got, you know, Shadow Scout up here, we're going to basically do a search roll automatically, so we will see if we can get that going. And he did get 5, so basically it just gets deactivated, so basically succeeded, it goes back here. He's going to get himself an artifact, that's really, really nice. So artifacts, he got himself the Warhorn. Heroes at your location roll +1 dice when fighting or looting without a tactic. So basically this guy, he would basically get, like, you know, an extra dice regardless if I gave it to him. Not bad, but, you know, probably not really useful to him, I don't think. Who's this worth giving to, I wonder? Wait, this guy doesn't have, like, you know, tactics. You're keeping it because you don't have tactics, so there you go. Alright, so that's basically out of the way. This guy's still got an action because the Shadow Scout was basically an action from the last turn. I really don't want these guys staying here because of the simple fact that Necromancer's here now. So it actually makes sense for me to, like, move these guys away. And I'm thinking I may want to move them down here to try and deal with, like, the rune stuff, so let's get the Conjurer to start moving down there. He'll move down there for his turn. He'll gain 1 secrecy as a result. And I'll have to deal with the events here. So he's basically got to deal with Terror or Enigma. None of these are really going to hurt him right now, so his turn is done. And then we got the other guys to go. Let's have the Tamer go next, I guess. She's got to deal with Renewal. Oh, alright, so I'm not sure if we saw this last time, but basically Renewal is all about reshuffling the event deck. this is basically the way of like keeping the the cards always going with like the event deck, so they never like run out. It's basically like what it says: reshuffle the event deck and withdraw another card. So basically, that's how you refresh a deck. So that's giving her card there. Shadow Sight. So roll one and pick one. I might want to use her her trick in a moment. Let's just see what these are all about. So 5 and 6. Lose one Grace, then look at the top card of any deck, then put it on the top or bottom. 3 and 4. Lose one Secrecy, then roll 2 dice and choose one for their Necromancer's next move roll. And 1 to 2. Exhaust a power. This is actually something that I may want to make use of, because being able to move the Necromancer around is always beneficial. Let's capitalize on that, I think. We're gonna use Perform to actually activate a trick here. So she gets 2 dice on all rolls this for the rest of this turn. And we want to try and hope for maybe a 3 or 4 here, because being able to move Necromancer would be nice. I got 2 1s, so she's just going to exhaust the power instead. Unfortunate. Well, you failed me there, Trick, so Performer gets to go off, I think. So that's going to happen. Alright, I probably don't want to have all my heroes right next to each other. There is some purpose in doing that, but I think we'll try and move them around a little bit. Let's split them up a little bit. Let's have Those Wraiths are going to be pretty bad to fight, so I might want to send her because she's got a lot of grace for it. So she did just deactivate her card. I think we're going to have her just head down to the Conjure over here, and that'll be her turn. So she's getting a Secrecy from that. That's her turn. Alright, let's see here. These guys. Let's have the Mesmer go next. So you've got the Black Banner. You count the blights in your location, and you have an archer pop up, I guess. So we got 2 dice here to roll because basically because we got Blizzard here, I can do an extra dice to attack or defend. It doesn't really matter if I defend or fight this thing. So I think we'll try and Hypnotism just to try and do that instead. Yeah, I'll try Hypnotism here for evading this guy. So I have to roll basically 4 or better to basically defeat the Black Banner. There's my 4. So that's basically not worried about. Now I'm tempted to move people up to the castle here, I think, because the Void is probably a little bit easier to deal with than the Wraiths, but if these guys get detected and the Necromancer moves there, that's bad, because this is already counting as 2 blights here. I don't have any way to get rid of that Void, which is really, really annoying, but oh well. I think we'll move him up this way perhaps, because that Wraith looks scared of that big 2 Grace hit. But it only costs 1 damage if you fail. You know what? Let's keep my heroes sort of close to each other. We'll move the Mesmer over here, which basically ups his Secrecy by 1. And then because he's basically ending in a place with the race here, he has to basically roll a 4 or higher to basically avoid, being hit by that. And because I'm kind of scared of this guy, I want to roll like to consume dreams here just to try and get like, you know, a 4. Because losing a lot of damage on this guy really hurts, so we want to avoid that. And he rolled a 5, so he basically avoids it, but this is, you know, 2 fails, so done. Alright, so that's the Mesmer's turn out of the way. It's time for the Valkyria to do her thing. And let's see here. I want her to move over here with the Mesmer, I think. I could activate this to lose 1 secrecy, but I think we'll not do that because that doesn't seem smart. We're just gonna get her event going. So tracker. If you win the fight, you lose 1 secrecy. If you win a loot, you no effect. And if you fail, you lose 2 secrecy. We're gonna fight this for obvious reasons. Now she's got Fool's Courage here, so she gets a +1 dice in fight, and then she loses 1 grace after each failed fight roll. So 1, 2, 3, because she's got, you know, 2 from here. If she takes a damage, by the way, I can activate Visions of Death, so she can basically like get like extra rolls, which is nice. That's basically a nice thing about this character. She's sort of like the Crusader, or like, you know, the guy I used in the last campaign. This guy here. And that basically she's got like life spending abilities, but they're a little bit different from his. In that she's not actually sacrificing her stuff, you know, basically do it, but she actually has to get hit first. She got 6 though, so it doesn't really matter. She's not going to lose anything, so that's gone. Alright, for her turn, she's just going to move, I guess, so she'll go over to the Mesmer here. She'll gain secrecy doing that. She's up to 4. That's her turn. So that's their turn. They had to run away from the Necromancer because he basically came to him. This basically gets exhausted because, you know, that's what happens. Alright, let's see here. I want to have this go up by 1. And Necromancer gets a roll. He rolls a 5, so he's going to detect someone because these are all, like, you know, what you call it? These guys all have 4 secrecy, so he's going to move towards someone. Now, something else, by the way, is because, like, 3 of these guys have, like, you know, 4s, I have to decide how I'm going to basically get him to move because, you know, it's not random or anything. So, I think what we're going to do, we're going to have one or 2, he'll go after the Conjurer. 3, 4, he'll go after this guy, and 5, 6 will go after this guy. So, basically, if he rolls a 1 or 2, he'll basically move down to the ruins. And if he rolls anything else, he'll go over to, like, you know, the swamp. And he rolls a 1, so he's going to go back here to the ruins, apparently. And he's going to create a new blight here for these guys to deal with, unfortunately. And he's going to create spies, because, you know, why not? Alright, well. That's been a predicament for those guys. They got detected. And now he's got, like, you know, stuff happening. Alright, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm thinking about having these guys take their turn first. So what I'm thinking, by the way, I'm thinking about moving a tamer over here. Because basically she's the, you know, I'm trying to decide what to do. Alright, well, here's what I'm basically thinking at this point. Basically, the tamer here, I want her to do stuff, but it's kind of difficult when the, you know, the necromancer shows up like this. I could attack stuff, but then, like, you know, it's very possible she might get detected if, like, you know, spend a secrecy here, spend a secrecy there. Well, you know, we're going to have her turn go first, so let's just get this event out of the way. We got Forbidden Treasure. You lose 1 grace, that sucks, so she's going to lose 1 grace automatically. And then you roll 1 and pick 1. She rolls a 6, so she gets to draw an artifact. So this is really nice. She basically lost a grace to get something here. So this is basically a traded grace for an artifact event. That's really interesting. What's she going to get? She's going to get the Shield of Radiance. You get 1 negative darkness when the necromancer movement is rolled as a 6. So that's really nice. Basically now that whenever necromancer rolls a 6, he's going to lose a darkness on his thing. That's not bad at all. Alright, let's see here. I want her to... I'm tempted to make her attack, like, you know, one of these, like, you know, blights here. But she's already, like, you know, really easy to detect. And by the way, both of these guys lost the secrecy when the necromancer hit, right? So we're at 2 now. Because I don't think I moved that just yet. But whatever, we'll basically do that now. You know, I'm tempted to try and get in our artifact for the tamer. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to have her action be like search for this thing here, so you can basically see what this is all about. So basically we're going to roll here. If we get a 5 or plus, you know, more, we'll basically get the Secrets of the Past, and then we'll get this complete this like Secrets of the Past thing. So we'll do that. So you got 5. Now she actually gets a clue here because, like, you know, she did it. And by the way, because this is basically completed, we're, you know, we don't have to worry about it. It can go off the board now. She's also going to draw in our artifact, so we'll do that. And she's going to get the Aegis. Exhaust instead of dying or losing a turn. That's useful. Basically means that she can't die, or this guy can't die. Probably give it to this guy. Alright, now because basically she ended her turn here, she's got to worry about these spies because they're around here. So she loses 1 secrecy as a result. She goes on to 2. Both of you guys are now at 2. That sucks, but whatever. Now here's the thing, by the way. Because, like, they're both at 2, if I move this guy, he's going to gain his secrecy back. So she might be, like, you know, left at, like, you know, 2, and that's fine because I can summon her with this guy. If I had it active, I don't actually have it active. Oh well. Of course, I could make this guy hide and still, like, do it next time. That's something I could do. Okay, let's get this guy to go next. Alright, he's going to do a Dust Storm, so he's going to gain 2 secrecy, but he's going to spend Grace or lose a turn. This guy's getting very dangerously low on his stuff, but I think that's fine. So, go up to 4. Lose a Grace. And I'm actually going to make this guy, I think, hide at this point, perhaps. So that he can, like, get these things back. And, like, you know... he'll get our secrecy result as well from hiding, because you can hide your fresh powers and then you gain 1 secrecy up to 5. So you might do that. But he actually doesn't gain a secrecy because of the spy, so all that happens basically is these two, just get like, flipped over. That's his turn. Alright, so these guys next. Now, they're basically up here with the Wraiths. And I'm really tempted to get rid of these Wraiths right now, so let's see if we can do that. I want to have her go first, I think, so let's do that. She's going to draw her event. She gets the Dead Servant, a scout. So she has to basically roll a 5, or she'll lose a secrecy. And she's got access to this guy's, like, oh wait, this isn't a conjurer. Alright, so she's basically on her own a little bit here. She's probably going to lose a secrecy. And yeah, this is only on fights, so basically once she loses a secrecy, goes on to free. So that's out of the way. Alright, I want her to basically fight this thing here, this Wraith. She has to roll a 4 or higher to basically kill it, so that's not too hard for her to do. She's going to spend a secrecy to do it though, so that's kind of sucky, but whatever. So she goes down to 2. And she basically gets like 2 dice from this and 1 from the Fool's Courage. Now, nope, by the way, I can use the Sprout Wings at any time if I need to move her out of the way. I might do that if I feel like her secrecy is getting too low, but right now it's the same as like the Tamer, so it's not really too low. She got a 6, so she kills it. The Wraith is basically gone. And they're out of the way, so that's her turn. And then we got the Mesmer over here. And I'm tempted to make this guy, sleep to get this back, but I figure it's going to make him do a quick search after he draws his event. Oh, this is bad. We got the Ruin Golem. So basically this guy's got 5/5, but you may not use powers, art, and tactics during this event, so okay, you can use a hypnotism to try and evade this, but this is really dangerous, this guy, because you can get really powerful stuff like, disabled from abuse from, this guy if you're not careful. So he's going to try and hypnotize to hit the Ruined Golem and try and avoid, I guess. He got 6, so he survived. That's done. Let's roll a dice to basically get a search result. And he got free, so that actually beats the search difficulty of 2 for castle, so that's fine. Luckily the castle is a good place to search for stuff, and he gets himself a key, which is also great. So we draw ourselves another mystery card for him. And he draws Extinguished. So this is basically here. So basically it's going to be on the castle. He's going to get 1 clue for it. This scroll describes a ritual to permanently banish an evil magic from the land, but to perform it you must purify the entire region. Oh, this is the good one. Basically permanent. When the last blight here is destroyed, gain a clue and place that blight token on this card. All types of blights on this card are destroyed when created anywhere. So we basically destroyed race, right? We actually just destroyed blights completely for the rest of the game, because that was the last blight here. So we extinguished the blights, and we got basically 2 clues for it. So 1, 2. That's really awesome, Mesmer. You did a great job there. Alright, well, let's put this it doesn't matter where I put this, I'll put it right there. And we'll put this on it. Race are basically no longer in the game. So if I got race anywhere else? No. That's really awesome I got rid of race like that. So he really just, these two just kicked ass right there. Really happy about that result. Alright, Necromancer's turn. He rolls a 3, which is actually enough to detect the tamer here, so he just stays there. He's going to create another blight here for these like 2 to deal with. So, map card. He's going to create a gate. That sucks. Gates basically means he can go anywhere. So there's now a gate here on the ruins. It basically means that he can teleport whenever he gets a chance. Unfortunate. Alright, so these guys are basically back in action, but they're going to lose the secrecy because the Necromancer's here. And that's that. What to do. I think at this point, I kind of have to get rid of that gate, because it's really, really dangerous to have that around. And I'm thinking... I could attack the gate and it would cause like the darkness to go up by 1 if I'm not careful. But I got this tear here to worry about. I think what we're going to do with these guys... He's definitely going to move somewhere. And I think she's going to move maybe up toward the village, so... Let's get to the Conjurer who take his turn first. And he got himself Twist of Fate. You roll 1 dice and take the highest. Oh, this could be really nice. Whoops, I did that wrong. I only got 1 dice. Okay, you got 5. And a 5 and a 6 basically means that he gets a +1 rolls on the rest of his turn. So he has, like, you know, an extra roll. Awesome. That actually changes things. I'm actually now tempted to make this guy stay, so he can fight stuff. I might do that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and fight. Let's try and get rid of this gate, because it's really annoying to have that gate there. So we'll get an extra dice from this. And if we fail, we use Elemental to try and kill it. So he's going to fight, and he's going to try and kill that gate. And he did, so that's gone. The gate is out of the way. Basically, the Conjurer's kicked ass, so that's cool. That's fine. Wasn't what I planned to do with him, but it basically gets rid of that gate, which is more of a nuisance anyways. So that's done. And let's see here. I might activate the Tame Boar card for her right now, just so she can, like, you know, change the cards around here. So I can't have, like, that happen again, where, like, you know, they get detected and then, like, you know, stuff happens. I think we'll do that. You know what? I forgot, but I could actually have, like, you know, an extra dice for this guy. Because I had this Warhorn. Gotta keep that in mind. Let's draw the event card for the Tamer here. She's going to get Close Call. Roll 1 dice to take the highest, so no effect, lose 1 secrecy, lose 1 grace. Ouch, 2. She's going to lose a grace. Alright, let's see here. I want her to... She could actually move here now and not lose anything, except for fighting a vampire. I think that's what we're going to do. Tamer, you're going to move over to the forest, gaining a secrecy. Now, because she basically moved here with a vampire, she has to fight them, so... She gets 1 evasion dice, or 1 in, attack dice, doesn't really matter because they're 4/4. And she rolls a 6, so nothing happens to her, she's done. Alright, well, that's that turn out of the way. Alright, let's see here. I guess these guys, doesn't matter what order to go in, so let's get the Mesmer to go first. And you've got Demon. Oof. It's a flying demon, so he's going to lose a secrecy unless he rolls a 6. With his 2 dice. He doesn't roll a 6, so unfortunately for him, he loses a secrecy. Goes down to 3. But we're going to draw another dice. He's going to try and, get more stuff from the castle going, so poof. He draws to 2 because, that's still better than a search if he gets this card. Alright, he's going to draw a treasure chest, which is awesome for him and the Valkyrie. I actually wouldn't mind getting this guy some more skills, so let's draw, that for him. And he's going to get Borrowed Memory. So, you can activate on a power of a hero in your location, and then you may use that tactic or bonus effect from that power as if it was yours. This is really nice to have for this guy because, you can activate, for example, on Skewer, and it can fight with, 2 dice. Or he can activate on, well, these guys up here, I guess. These are all bonuses. Can you use bonuses? Yeah, so you can use bonus effects. So you can activate this on all the bonus effects from these guys if you want to. You can use it like a mirror image or elemental. And basically he basically be able to mirror the Conjure's ability to do stuff. Some would be really good too, I guess, to have on him. Really good find for him. Cool. That's his turn out of the way. And let's get her to do her thing, so... She rolls her card. She's going to get a Barghest. So she basically fails a fight, she takes a damage. She fails on a loot, she loses 1 secrecy. I'm actually tempted to fight this because if she does lose, she's still going to be able to activate Visions of Death. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, poof. And she got 4, so she beats the Barghest. He failed. I was expecting this to be activated a lot sooner than this, but whatever, it's it's fine if it's not activated anytime soon. Doesn't matter if it's a 2, it still counts. And we are going to get a souvenir from the castle. And for those who basically remember what the souvenir basically does, it is essentially just a basic item that lets you reset your abilities. So discard any time to refresh all powers of all heroes. So you can basically refresh all the powers if you need to, which I don't really need to do right now, but it's nice to have, I guess. Alright, so Necrance's turn. I believe he's probably going to detect the Tamer, or the Conjurer, or the Valkyrie. But if he does detect anyone at 2, he's going to be staying here for the Conjurer. So he has to get 3 or higher basically to do that. And if he gets, like, you know, a 2 or a 1, he's going to move here or over there. So he's going to be apparently going to someone regardless, I guess. That's a thing. Okay. Alright, let's see here. What is he going to do? Poof. He got free, so he's detecting this guy. He's just going to stay here. Let's draw a map card, see what he gets. And he's going to create crows. Crows, okay. So crows are created over here in the ruins. And you lose a secrecy basically if you stay here. So ruins are basically getting lots and lots of this crap over here. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. I forgot to move this up, I guess, so I should probably do that. And that's it for that. Conjure's going to lose his secrecy. And I forgot to move this over here, so let's do that now. Alright, well, new turn, I guess. You know, I'm tempted to make her do her thing right now because she can possibly kill these vampires, but she needs to roll a 6 in order to get them. And now result of the damage she fails to, so... Let's see here. I won't mind getting that free extra dice to fight the vampires, so I might make her stay here. Just hide her up, just so, you know, her doing stuff, I guess, or just activate this and wait. Alright, you know what? Let's just go over here for first and have these guys do their things first, I think, so... I don't want to use borrowed memory, I don't think, on either of these guys, so I'm just going to keep searching for these guys for now, so... Draw an event. He's going to get Anathema. He's going to lose a Grace, apparently. I might start sending these guys back toward over here if this keeps up, with them, you know, constantly getting hit by stuff. Might want to do that now. And you know what? Maybe I'll start thinking about that right now. Oh, you know what? I've been playing the swamp this entire time. I actually didn't have like the search ability for a couple of these things there. So you actually didn't get that leer, and you didn't get that power. Actually, let's just do it this way. So that's a bit of an issue at, you know, actually we should do it like this. So like that. And I suppose I also failed to get that one as well, but whatever. We're currently in a swamp basically, so I'm actually have a search sensitivity of 4. Completely missed that, so that's a bit of an issue. But oh well. Nothing to do about it now, just pay more attention basically. Well, whatever, basically it's his turn. I might want to start moving him back toward a monster to start healing up and stuff. Or get secrecy back. Or I might move him up over here to like the void. Not that I can do anything with the void, but whatever. You know what, let's just get him to move, I think, to Mesmer. He'll move up here for his turn. Getting a secrecy. And that's his turn. Let's get her to do her thing, I guess. So she'll draw an event. Metamorphosis. Randomly select one of your powers, spend 1 grace, or place the selected power at the bottom of his deck, and draw a card from the same deck. Alright, this is actually really interesting because I can use this to, like, you know, change her card, or I can spend a grace to, like, you know, do other stuff. I'm tempted to go after Visions of Death here, because even though this is like useful, I haven't really been using it, so... Oh, I don't actually select my card, so I actually have to, you know, choose one of these cards. She's only got 3 cards, so let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she basically lose Skewer or sacrifice a Grace. I'm not going to do that. We're going to give her down to 3, I guess. That's it for Metamorphosis. Now, I could make her Search, but she has to be a 4 basically in here if I do that. I might still do that, but it's questionable basically if I'll get results. But we'll try, I guess. A 5 still beats the swamp though, so let's do this properly. She's in the swamp, and I have to look for, you know, what's in the swamp, not the castle. So she gets an Epiphany. This is actually a really powerful card to get for her, so I'm actually quite happy about this now. The Epiphany is basically this special thing that happens. Search the power deck and take the card of your choice, then shuffle that deck. It's a really powerful ability, like let her get the ability that she wants. So we actually can pick a power now for her. Alright, so here's her powers basically. She's got Cheat Death. When any hero dies, they may lose a turn instead. Glide, elude 2 with 2 dice, and if you have Sprout Wings as active, you basically get like, you know, third. You get Elusive Spirit. When a Necromancer's roll is exactly the minimum required, blah blah. We've seen that one. Death from above. You fight with 3 dice, and you lose 1 secrecy unless you deactivate Sprout Wings earlier this turn. So this is like a really interesting ability. Like, you can use this to, like, get like, extra power with, like, your Sprout Wings. Swan Song, activate when you suffer damage. Deactivate, and all heroes except you gain like Grace. So this can be used to, like, basically give other people like heals, which is really, really powerful. And I think it can be used in conjunction with this. So really, really powerful. Vigorous Spirit. All heroes have +1 to default Grace, and always gain a minimum of 1 Grace when praying. That's really nice because I can basically get, like, more like, Grace on my guys. And Close to Hand. All heroes may exchange items as if they were in the same location, which is overpoweredly awesome because I basically, I can move the Aegis if like, someone dies, for example. It's one of these 3 I think about getting right now, just to let you guys know. Swan Song will be useful because if, like, she takes any damage to basically, like, gain a Grace. Vigorous Spirit. That's really, really useful for, like, the Grace. And I could use it, like, to get these guys, like, up to, like, the 5. Up to, like, 4 Grace. 6. I think we're going to get Swan Song. Or not Swan Song, but Vigorous Spirit. And then we'll have, like, an extra default. Okay, then we just flip these over. We group them up. We shuffle them. And that's her turn. So yeah, this one's pretty awesome if you actually get, like, the search roll for, like, a 4 or more and get the Epiphany. I wish I'd actually, like, notice a little bit that I was actually there, but whatever. Hopefully I didn't, like, mess up too many rolls, but oh well. Alright, so now I got the Tamer and, like, you. Now that I got this, I'm actually really tempted to send her over to here, but I think first I want her to try and attack, like, the things over here, perhaps. I have to roll 6 if I go after that one, though, so... You know what? We're going to make her stay here, I think, and we're just going to make her activate the Tame Boar, just so that I can, like, use this next time, I think. So for, like, the free pounce on the vampires if I have to. So let's just draw our event for her. It's going to be Upheaval. Remove all blights from your current location, create equal number of new blights. That's actually not bad because these are actually kind of annoying right here, these like two. So get rid of the vampire. Get rid of the stigma. And you're going to create there a crows. So we're going to get crows apparently here. Crows aren't too bad. And confusion. No tactics. Pounce isn't a tactic, but stalk is, so kind of annoying. And you lose a turn if you fail, so that's kind of annoying. Alright, well, I can still activate this if I want to, so I can, like, you know, switch things around. Might just do that. Now this is a bonus. Her trick power lets her, like, get double rolls and stuff. Now here's something I note, by the way. Right now she's basically at, like, you know, 2 secrecy, and this guy's at 1. I could actually hide with this guy and make her attack, and I'd actually have, like, you know, her be like the lowest one. And that's something I might want to do, because it'll basically force the necromancer to come over here. But I got these, like, crows and stuff over here to deal with as well. Okay, what we're going to do with her, we're just going to activate our tame boar. And we're going to lose a secrecy, apparently, as a result, so we'll do that. So that's her turn done. Now this guy, I want him to actually gain a secrecy. I don't want him basically staying here really lose the secrecy, so we're just going to make him move somewhere. I think we're make him move to the swamp. Right after I get the event card for him. Alright, so he's going to have to deal with Desperate Bargain. You can choose one. Destroy a blight or draw a power card, or raise your secrecy to default. Then choose one, spend 2 grace, or discard an item, or +1 darkness. That's actually not a bad bargain. I can raise the darkness by 1, draw a power card, or raise your secrecy to default. I can raise the secrecy to default and just, like, you know, start fighting these things over here like crazy. But you know what? With him, I think we just want to draw a power card. So let's raise this up to 6. And then we're going to draw a power card for him. So he's going to get Silicrum. You can exhaust the game 1 greenback item of your choice. Wow. That's really, really powerful. So basically, you like get, like, you know, not that. I get like a souvenir. The skull token. Skull token is what for me? Discard after Necromancer's movement roll to move him to any location except the monastery instead of where he would otherwise move. That's pretty useful. We got Cursed Ash. Waystone. Ball of Magic. Vanishing Dust. Key. I can actually get Key if I want to. That's not bad. Well, that's basically what I did. He moved the, you know, the darkness up by 1 to basically get that going. So we'll do this. Alright, I need to move him out of here so he doesn't get detected, so move up here to the swamp for his turn. And we'll give him a secrecy up to 2. And now as a result, basically she's the lowest to, you know, be detected. The Necromancer has to move over here now because she's the only one who can be detected, basically. And even if like, you know, Necromancer rolls a 1, he still comes over here, so he's going to move over to the Tamer next. That's his, you know, result of the thing there. So this goes up to 7. This gets rolled. He rolls a 5. He, you know, detects her. And we're going to do this. And the Force is going to get a Dark Fog. So that's going to hurt search difficulty over here, apparently. That's not too bad. These blights aren't too bad, to be honest, but they're just, you know, annoying. That's what they are. Alright, so that's basically his turn done. You're going to go down to 0 secrecy, so you're going to get detected by the Necromancer, unfortunately. And you know what? We've actually been going for quite a bit of time right now. I'm actually tempted to save the game just so I don't lose any of my recording, because this game has some issues. So let's just save the game here. So saved, full DLC, Darkest Night. And there's my thing. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this, like, you know, play session. I'll basically keep going with it to see, like, how it goes. And we'll try and complete this game and see if I can win it, or if I'll lose it. And you're going to go back to main menu. There we go. A little bit of lag there for some reason, but it's fine, I guess. And wow, I've gone for an hour and 45 minutes. Quite a long, you know, session there. But whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed, so take care.